Hello and welcome back to LOWBORN, and we're going to attempt to try and take Cariban Seth once again. Now, the only problem we're going to have is the fact that I don't really have that much influence. So, what I was going to do, or what I was going to try to do at least, is call for an army. Now, this is actually what's one of the most difficult things about actually playing with the LOWBORN mod. I don't have the ability to recruit from anywhere else, because obviously, as you can see right here, this is a Vlandian town. I don't have the ability to recruit because obviously I am not affiliated with Vlandia, so it makes a lot of sense, right? So yeah, anyway, the point is we can't do this, even though there are a huge number of people that are ready for us to recruit there, but we're not going to be able to do that. So I am instead going to go here, going to go into the tavern, just going to recruit some random people, and we're going to see whether I can maybe... Ooh, this is going to be a little bit problematic. Got a lot of potential enemies in the area. That is a bit of a problem. I would like... ideally what I would like to do is actually go around, probably go over to Omor or something like that, and call for my ship, and then use my ship as a way to sort of stage some attacks. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to try to... Maybe I can actually attack these guys. I'd like to attack these guys. Yeah, nice. All right, pretty good opportunity we've got our hands on here, and maybe we can do a little bit of something. Let's just do that. I have no idea what to really make of this guy anymore, because I guess one-handed. Because obviously most of these guys are probably... They're probably not going to become caravan masters again. Or maybe they will. I don't know. Maybe they will become caravan masters again. Who knows? But it is very unlikely, I would say. Right? I would say that's very unlikely. But, yeah, well, as I say, we'll see. Yeah, so otherwise, as you can see, we do have a new flag. It increases our troop movement speed, which is actually pretty nice. We've got some pretty cool horse armor as well, because we haven't had very good horse armor this entire time, which is hilarious. I'm not sure how we've managed to make do with that, but yes. Anyway, let's put myself on here, and I am basically ready. Let's go. And yeah, well, this is hopefully going to work out. I mean, yeah, this is probably going to work out, you know, let's face it, you know, we're not absolutely terrible, we're not complete idiots. We can make sure that this is a victory, to a certain degree at least. And yeah, I'm gonna... Okay, yeah, the enemy is basically just being extremely passive right now. I don't think I really need to worry about this at all. Nice. Yeah, we don't have to worry about this. This should be a pretty easy victory for us. Nice damage too. But yeah, what I'm actually hoping that will have happen here is I'll be able to do quite a few battles, and in doing so, the battles will eventually allow us to, well, hopefully allow us to convert a lot of our prisoners, because we do still have quite a few prisoners in our prisoners hold, and the prisoners hold itself is just chock-a-block full of really, really high tier troops. So if we can get our hands on a bunch of those, I feel like we'll have a pretty amazing time. Obviously, it's very much dependent on us winning this, because obviously if we lose, then, well, that's not very good, is it? No, that's not very good at all. Now, we are losing a handful of our cavalry. I'm actually kind of surprised we're losing anyone, considering, but I guess there are quite a few archers. I mean, I have such good armor now, by the way, because of the blackened cloak or cape or whatever it was. I have such good armor that it just means that we basically take very little damage. We're taking such little damage now. We were taking very little damage beforehand as well, of course, because we were mostly fighting against relatively low-level troops. But this has taken it to a whole new level. Look at this. I'm taking 1 damage. I mean, that was against the head as well, but, you know, and it was a pretty bad... no offense, it was a pretty bad hit that he managed to make against us right there. But yeah, you know, it's still decent-ish. Anyway, let's see what we can do here. I would like to actually, after this, I'm going to be taking a look at our house champions, because it is very clear that there is a massive disparity between the two, right? Because our house guards are obviously leveling up really, really fast, just purely, in my opinion at least, because they have such significant upfront damage. I think the upfront damage that they have right now is extremely effective at just getting kills, and that well, that basically proves themselves to get a lot of experience, and that means that we can level them up quicker in comparison to the house champions that don't really get that many kills at the moment. But maybe I can change that. Maybe I can change it. So we'll see what we can do with that. Going to take this brigand, of course. I think I will probably not be taking any prisoners whatsoever. Maybe, actually, you know what? I'm going to do something a little bit interesting here. We're going to take the forest bandit and any Botanian units. I think that we'll take some of the Botanians here. Thank you. There we go. All right, yeah, because they're going to be converted relatively fast. Much faster than if we were to attempt to convert these, you know, tier 5 units and things like that. So I'm going to try to maximize that as much as possible. Let's see what happens, because we do have... Ooh, yeah, these guys are disorganized for 5 hours. We are disorganized for 6 hours. So all I really need to do right now is basically just run away in the opposite direction. We'll probably have a pretty easy time getting away from them that way. Now, this guy managed to level up. What do we want to go for? Well, basically, none of this makes any difference. So we're just going to randomly choose, I suppose. And let's make our way over there. There we go. Let's go over this way. I am a Botanian culture, so being in the forest is actually a lot better for us than it is for them. I can literally move almost unimpeded, which is actually pretty crazy if you think about it. I mean, obviously, it's not... You know, it's not completely amazing, you know, it's not like 100% speed, but you do have a 50% reduced penalty when you are doing that. So that's really nice. Otherwise, let's go in here and let's try and see his equipment, shall we? Let's try and see his equipment. Maybe we can actually get something slightly better for him. Yeah, so ranger bow. We can probably... Oh, hello. Okay, so wait a second. Yes... Okay. Oh, yes. Hello. This is much better than what he was using beforehand. What about arrows? What about his arrows? No, these are all, well, this is the best that he can do, unfortunately. He's already using the iron broadsword. Okay, yes, I can't really do much more about that, but we can get him a... Ooh, look at this. Oh, this is great. Nice. Yes. Oh, fantastic. This is really, really good. So a much better helmet, and maybe we can actually even get... Yeah. Wolf pelt cape. He's looking great. He's looking real good here. And we can also get him Highland reinforced mail over tartan. Yeah, there we go. Whoever said the most expensive thing is trash? No, there we go. No, it's actually fine. It's actually doing very, very nicely for us right here. Let's do this. Wait a minute. Rough tide braces are actually better? Oh, they are actually better. Oh, okay, that's crazy. Okay. Anyway, yeah, we can now do this. That's going to get him 22 armor, and there we have it. Okay, so he's obviously got slightly better gear now. Yeah. Okay. So that's obviously really, really nice. And he can obviously advance once he gets to 2,000 experience, and the House Guard can also advance once he gets to 2,000 experience. Hilariously enough, they're actually not that far away from getting that, so that's pretty cool. Let's actually go over to our policies real fast. We have forgiveness of debts already. That's hilarious. Yeah, so there is... Yes, I know. You know what's coming. Take a drink. Yeah, I know. Anyway, the point is, I have this mod. Yes. I have this mod that basically makes it so that the AI, as far as I remember at least, what it does is it makes them reevaluate what is effective for them. And so they are less likely to be, well, idiotic when it comes to policies. And I personally think that that's fantastic. I really, really enjoy that. So, taking that into account, well, what do we want to take? Well, that's the problem. I think we should probably get noble retinues. Yes, let's do that. There we go. Now we are going to be getting a massive size increase. You know, a couple of inches at least. And we're also then going to be able to put more people in our army, which I am very, very much looking forward to. Now, let me just have a quick look here, because we've got another vassal. If we can, you know what? Maybe we should just be skirmishing. You know that? Maybe we should literally just be skirmishing 100% of the time, because if we skirmish, it's very, very likely we'll eventually be able to wear down the opponent so much that they will, well, they won't know what to do, and they'll just have basically no vassals left. At least that's the idea, right? Alright, so it's time for us to go in against this particular vassal. Now, I did take a look at the composition. You can see here that she's actually got a significant amount of looters. However, apart from that, she's got a huge number of Sky Gods chosen. So this is obviously not great for us, because obviously I've got a lot of two-handed weapon users, right? You know, I've got my house guards and my house champions. They both have two-handed weapons. They don't have shields in any way. I was actually hoping that I'd be able to create a bunch of people that would actually use shields this time around, because that would be slightly different from what the Botanians actually have themselves naturally. And I kind of wanted to have a very unique custom troop setup, because if we have, you know, some uniqueness to us, then it's going to be a lot more likely for us to be able to then utilize the Botanians units in unique and fun ways. You know, so we are not going to then have ourselves basically just copying the Botanian Fian champions, which is not exactly what I wanted to do, but yeah, it's because we just don't have any space, really. That's the thing. We have no space, we have no equipment that we've actually got unlocked. That's the problem here, you see, because I would need to fight significant amounts of troops and try to get a lot of these items unlocked first of all, before we are able to do pretty much anything in regards to equipping them differently. Nice damage, nice damage. I love seeing that. That's absolutely perfect. Now, they do have a load of these looters, as I said, and it is going to be relatively simple for us to eliminate them, but unfortunately they are going to prove themselves to be quite a bother. You know, it's quite a bother for us to eliminate them. Let's get these guys over here. I'm going to tell my horse archer to charge in. I'm going to move these guys like this. Going to make sure that they're just a little bit in range here. I've got a great shield, so I'm not really that... oh, okay. What? Okay. Hello. That was a little bit dangerous. That was a little bit dangerous. I was thinking to myself I was going to be completely fine the entire battle, but no. Apparently, they absolutely had something going on there. All right, that's pretty crazy. But yeah, we should have some amazing, amazing victories coming up right now, because our forces, as you can clearly tell, are just massacring the opponent. I should probably tell my guys to charge in, to be honest. Just tell my infantry to charge in right here. We can probably clear these guys up relatively simply. And hopefully I'm not going to get myself shot and killed in the meantime. I mean, I've done a lot of damage randomly to these guys, and indeed, look at my... This is actually hilarious. The amount of damage. Look at my house guards. My house guards have done 32 kills. They got 32 kills in this battle. I'm actually very, very impressed. Very, very impressed by that. That is great. I am super, super happy for them, because that means that we can level them up just that much faster, and we can have some great times going forward here. Okay, so let me actually just have a look-see here. Okay, well, Sky Gods chosen. Do I want to recruit those? Not really, if I'm honest. Not really, despite the fact that they're actually not bad units. I am going to take them, though, because they are, well, relatively high tier, and while I said I don't really want to take that many high tier people, I kind of need to. And we've got a lot of space, as you can see right there. We've got a massive amount of space, so kind of want to do that. I have a lot of money right now, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take everything that's really, really, you know, high value, and then we're just going to donate the rest. That's it. We're just going to donate the rest. I am going to have a look at the horses. I don't think I actually need more horses. Maybe I do. I actually don't know. But yeah, we're just going to donate the rest right now. And yeah, hopefully that's going to do something to our forces, because, you know, getting some nice experience, probably going to make a small difference here and there. But yeah, hopefully we can... Yeah, we're going to get a couple of level ups. Nothing really super amazing to write home about, but, you know, decent enough. I do need to actually get... Oh, nice. Look at that. Yeah, we're getting some new gear unlocked. But yeah, what I do need to get is more points in leadership, in my opinion, because I'd like to get Veterans Respect. It is 150. I would like to get that, because there are a number of bandits in our party at the moment that would benefit from being able to, you know, level up into noble troops, because they can actually level up into noble troops as a result of that. So it would be quite nice. Let's sharpen the tip. Yes, let's sharpen the tip right now because we're almost 275 in polearms. That's going to be quite fun. And we'll probably go with Sagittarius just in case this guy actually gets a mount. I don't really want to give him a mount, but, you know, maybe it's going to be somewhat useful. Yeah, none of this is actually going to make any difference for him either, unless we make him into some kind of... Oh, hello, there we go. Have your retinues defeat 25 enemy troops of equivalent tier without a single casualty. I think we already did that once, didn't we? I felt like we already did that once, but maybe it's a different one. I don't know. Yes, anyway, so... oh, we still don't... Ah, yeah, no, the House Champions barely got any experience, but the House Guards have gotten the experience that we needed to make them... the next tier. So that is exactly what we're going to do. So we are literally just going to go ahead and level those guys up. Can't... They can't outrank them? Oh, that's annoying. Okay, I was actually not aware of that. I was not aware of that in any way. Okay, well that's quite sad, isn't it? Yes, that's quite sad. Okay, well, right. I guess the best course of action for me now then would be to go over to Maranath and... Well, I'm actually not entirely sure what to do because the problem is, this is the issue here. I don't have any way of recruiting because, well, oh, no, I do. Whew, that was close because there's a vassal very, very close by, and of course they're just trying to recruit as many troops as they can get their hands on. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. They have to. They have to do something, right? Anyway, let's go into the dungeon here. Going to donate some prisoners because we do have some vassals here. Not really going to get much for it, but you know, decent enough, I suppose. And technically, I could become king now. I think I could become king because I have enough influence to be able to do that now. But the question is, do we want to weaken the faction? That's the problem, you see. Because if I weaken the faction by destroying High King Caladog and his clan, or at the very least, by killing him, we may in fact doom ourselves, if you know what I mean. So I'm kind of thinking that, yeah, maybe we want to be a little bit careful on that. Unfortunately, the Botanians are looking so bad right now that it is very likely that we won't be able to do much. As in... they're probably going to be eliminated whether we want it or not. I'd like to be able to get some more people. Yeah, this is terrible. This is terrible. We're not actually able to recruit anyone here, as you can see. So, actually, you know what? Wait a minute. Do I have any caravans? Do I still have caravans? I have 4 caravans. Okay, so we're getting 4 renown every single day that they're profitable. And I have 3 workshops, but I could technically have 6 workshops. I could have 6 workshops. So let me actually just take a quick look here. Does anyone in here have a workshop? They do not. Is there an ability for me to get an additional workshop here? Can I actually go and buy more workshops? Or are there is there a limited amount of space? That's the question. I actually don't know. Let me go and walk around the town center real fast because I'm wondering whether I can purchase another one. I doubt it. Yeah, I doubt it. Let's see. This is a smithy, dungeon, pottery shop. I have the pottery shop, of course. That is mine. The brewery is also mine. Yeah, no, it looks like this is not going to happen. And we've obviously got the smithy there as well. Yeah, no. I don't think there is... so basically 3 is the maximum for any particular town, which does make things somewhat uncomfortable because I'd like to get Sionon as well, but... oh, well, never mind. Yeah, so what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go down here. The problem is... ooh, they still have 270... and their food stocks suck. That's great. Oh no, make peace. Oh no, I don't want to make peace with the Nords. I don't want to make peace with the Nords, sir. Oh, dearie me. Alright, well, yeah, we're probably going to be making peace. I mean, there's not much I can do about it, unfortunately. You know, they're just going to go for it. If they want to do it, they're going to force it through. I can't really do much about it, unfortunately. We're going to go for some of these level ups here. There we go. Okay, so I'm actually going to go for Cariban Seth here. And the reason why I'm going to go for this, I'm actually just going to save real fast because I had a bad feeling about that. Because I did have a crash before we actually started the recording. Okay, so, yeah, we are going to literally go over here. And we're going to go and, yeah, just oratory, I suppose. Okay, so let's have a look. What are we going to do? Well, we're going to just besiege it. 4 days. 4 days is the amount of time that we have to deal with here. And what do we have going on? Oh, dear. This is bad. Okay, we're going to probably do this. As you inspect your siege camp, you come across disgusting evidence that one or more of your men has contracted the bloody flux. It will pass from man to man as they share food and water, and you know what it can do to a besieging army if left unchecked. Treat your men, but trust in strict preventative measures, like digging latrines outside camp and forcing your men to go far afield for water that they are likely to resent. So unfortunately, this means that 3 of our troops get wounded and each unit has a 25% chance of dying, 50% chance of 5 of our troops getting wounded, and each unit has a 25% chance of dying. Yeah. I guess. Yeah, gonna do that. 3 of our troops get wounded. We got the calculating trait. 1 died. Okay, that's absolutely fine. And we got more cerebral. Okay, that's absolutely fine too. Ooh, Banner Knight. That's great. Okay, thanks very much. Okay, so, yeah. We just need to cross our fingers and hope that a very, very large Nord army does not come along here, and hopefully they won't make peace. Hopefully... Oh, no. There it is. Are they going to go for the... Are they going to go for us? They're not going for us. This is very risky, by the way. This is extremely risky, because if we stay here... Yeah... Oh, look at that. Our first child is now of age. Wow, that's hilarious. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what we're supposed to do with him. But yeah. I guess we'll find out soon enough. Okay, come on now. I have to be super, super careful here. I'm going to actually slightly just lower the speed because I'm kind of worried. But let's see what happens. Are we going to be lucky? Because they could potentially attack... I have a blockade. That's the thing. I do have a blockade. So if they... Look at this. They're starting to get starved out. If they make peace now, this is going to be the worst possible thing that could happen ever. Oh, there's the blockade. Okay, so they're attacking the blockade. That's actually not bad. Okay, that's actually okay. Because as you can see, they have... Well, I'm not entirely sure. I don't know why they're doing this, because they're attacking us with basically nothing. Yes, a very, very strange thing indeed, but I guess we'll see. Yeah, it's going to be pretty easy for us to win this. And, well, I'm not entirely sure what he's even doing, but yeah, oh well. Okay, let's open the sails, and actually, do I even want to tell this other ship to go and do stuff? I don't really want to be honest, but I'm going to do it. Let's just try and move this up here. And let me just get my fire pot ready. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of damage with this. Ooh, I missed. Okay, well, that's kind of unfortunate. Okay, decent-ish damage. Nice, okay. I was kind of hoping for a bit more than that, sir, but alright. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, I'm just going to let the NPC just handle the fire pots. Generally, I would have liked to have leveled my my engineering skill a little bit more, because we would have a significant amount of speed. But, yeah, well, it doesn't really matter right now. Okay, so I'm just going to try and poke this guy in the face. I don't know whether you noticed, but obviously in the previous episode, we had some extremely, extremely efficient killing when it came to using our polearm. And this is generally what can happen if you are really, really, you know, selective with how you attack with the polearm. You can actually hit people in the head for pretty big damage. Yeah, sure. You know, sometimes they're gonna survive still, of course, but they are gonna take big damage, and that's gonna be fantastic. I'm actually surprised we're losing... Oh, are we losing so many people? No, we're not losing that many people. Okay, I'm kind of weirded out by how many we have left because of the combat strength. The combat strength is not really doing so well. Not sure why. Did we have some people fall in? Maybe we had some people fall in or something. Maybe that's the case. Yeah, but, well, whatever the case, we will be completely fine here, hopefully, and I'm going to have to... Yeah, we're going to have to be a little bit careful with this guy. There we go. Okay, I'm going to try a... Oh, shield bash. Oh, I'm such trash at shield bash. It rhymes. That's how you know it's true. Oh, well, never mind. Okay, so that's it. I believe that is indeed the victory for us. We did manage to destroy the opponent very, very handily, actually. We only lost... Well, what? Look at this. Why do we have 74 people that ran away? Why do we have 74 people that ran away? Did I do something wrong? Maybe I did something wrong there. I should have probably put more ships out. I guess I should have put more ships out or something like that. I guess that was the main issue there. Wow, we've got some really, really nice, really potentially nice prisoners here. Could be pretty fun. Okay, let's take a couple of these. Why not? Okay, and we'll just move on from here. And we got 3,000 only. Okay, yeah, I guess I'll just take all the loot. All right, so yeah, I can take this. I don't know whether I really want to because I have so many as it is. I have way too many ships. I guess I will, just in case. Ah, there it is. All right, so obviously we did have to get rid of the attempt, shall we say. We did have to stop the attempt of sieging Cariban Seth. I really, really badly wanted to continue that, but we just had to get out of there. There's just too many people around there. My forces, as you can see, were very, very injured. Just had to get out. So, unfortunately... That's just how things played out. We did get some pretty decent experience, which I guess is, I don't know, I guess kind of a nice thing, right? You know, it's kind of decent because now we can actually level up our Bare-tailed House champions, as you can see right there. And we're going to do that. There we go. Okay, so they're now tier 3. So this is great. Unfortunately for us, though... yes, we need more experience. We need more experience to be able to make this work, because obviously I'm not going to be able to do that as it stands right now, because they only have 384. I could level this up a little bit more, but yeah, as you can see, it basically does nothing. So we can now level the house guards as well, which is obviously perfect. And we can level up their thrown weapons a little bit more, just a very small amount more, unfortunately. And then we can get maybe a little bit more in two-handed. Yeah, but as you can see, they're going to need a lot more experience if they're going to get a lot more effective. Now, the question is, do they actually gain the ability to use additional equipment as they advance? I think maybe they do. Wow, that's an amazing sword upgrade for them. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Hello there. The thing is, do we have... Jarids? We don't. No, Jarids are going to take a while. Yes, as you can see, we only have 9%. Only have 9% on those. So it's not going to work too much. But we now have, yep, there you go. Look at this. We can actually get them better helmets as well. I am very, very much looking forward to this. So here we go. Yeah, let's do that. Ooh, heavy warlord pauldrons. Really? Wow. That's insane. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Why not? Norse chainmail. We can literally give them Norse chainmail if we want to. That's pretty crazy. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Why not? I mean, I know it's Norse chainmail and they're technically kind of Britannian troops, but you know, it's good enough, right? It's good enough. We need them to be as effective as possible. Scaled boots. That's basically the best boots you can get, as far as I'm aware. And yeah, there you go. All right, so our guys are looking absolutely fantastic. House champions, obviously we're going to have to do a little bit of upgrading there for them as well. The question is, yeah, I'm going to need to buy some noble bows or something like that so that we can potentially unlock that. Because I think what we can do, someone actually mentioned this to me in the comments. I think what you can do is you can purchase certain things and then you can just discard those certain things. And then that actually contributes to unlocking items. So yeah, that would be pretty amazing if we can make that work. Yeah, but Anyway, let's have a look. Is there anything else here that we can... no, not that. Heavy Warlord Pauldrons. Yep, there we go. Let's give them that. Norse Chainmail as well. Yeah, why not? Let's do that too. And then we've got these things. Actually, Majestic Gloves are better. And then we can also do the Scale Boots. There we go. Okay, everyone's looking fantastic. Okay, so obviously, because we're doing this now, we do have... Yeah, we do have some pretty good stuff going on there. Not too bad. Yeah, this is... Lead an army for 10 days in a row. I could actually do that. I think I could probably do that. Fight a siege defense. Win 3 defensive battles in a row with a retinue-only party. Yeah, do all that stuff. Okay, yeah, well, that's going to be quite hard for us, but yeah, I'm going to just wait here for some time. We did get to... Nice. Look at that. Medicine 250. We've got to bear in mind that every single time we do anything, we are getting skills, right? We're getting skills, we're getting renown, we're getting influence, we're getting all this wonderful stuff. And this can really make a huge, huge difference. I'm going to go for helping hands here. But yeah, this is going to make a huge difference for us in general. I'm going to be going for reload speed for mangonels and trebuchets, because what we could potentially do is take down the walls. Yes, we could actually take down the walls of these places. Now, I'm thinking we're probably going to be going for engineering here. I know I should probably go for riding skill, but I don't really care that much about charge damage, despite the fact that, yes, it is going to be very, very nice, but I'd like to get as much benefit as possible out of us having 10 intelligence, and this is what's going to do that. So hopefully that's going to help us quite a nice amount. And of course, we now have a child that has come of age. I'm going to watch the cutscene for the first time, the only time that I'm going to show this, because well, you're gonna see this a lot. Yes, you're gonna see this quite a lot. But I'm actually not entirely sure. How old is Barney now? How old is our character? We don't know. So I guess we'll have a look, right? We'll see how old he actually is. Whether he's, I mean, he's probably not a young whippersnapper anymore, let's face it. He's probably at least 30. Probably 35 or maybe even 40 at this point. I don't know. But there you go. That's it. Okay, so let's have a look. Mr. Barney. Yes, he's 40. Wow, that's hilarious, actually. Look at that. He is actually 40. Okay, so we have basically only 2 friends. That is quite funny. All right, well, I'm quite surprised, actually, that our spouse is still alive. I feel like she's survived very, very well. And I gotta say, again, surprising, because usually my spouses die really, really easily for some reason. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna, well, my forces are already back on their feet. That was extremely fast. That just goes to show medicine skill, insane. It just instantaneously almost basically does that. Now, the problem is I don't have a port, but we are obviously now able to go over to Cariban, Seth, because we are at peace with them. And as you can see, I've got huge amounts of money in the bank, and they're going to continue compounding. The interest is just going to continue compounding over and over and over again. Ah, hello. And oh, a monarch abdicates. Okay, well, yeah, that's obviously fine. Let's go and repair our ships real fast. Let's go in and actually deal with the ships, because we have so many of them. So let's just sell what we can here. Longship, yep. The Drakkar, we might want to keep the Drakkar just in case. I think it could be relatively useful for us. We might want to get it some upgrades as well, of course. Okay, there we go. And there's another Drakkar as well. Okay, so 2 Drakkars. I actually... Wait a minute. Is this useful for us? I actually feel like we should probably... Let's just sell these first, and then just see what we're currently dealing with. Yeah, ship skeletal crew, land troop capacity, ship troop capacity. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, so I think we're actually okay with that now, and I don't think we need to worry about it too much. And we could also recruit some sword sisters. Let's do that. But yeah, it really just goes to show that it's very, very difficult to win battles when you have a ragtag band of just random things, basically. Random people across the board. Really makes things quite a bit more difficult than you'd imagine. And yeah, I'm actually going to be buying some of their things here. So I'm going to literally just buy a tannery. Just going to buy this guy's tannery here for 10,000. That sucks. What? What is he doing? What is he doing here? I have no idea, but yeah, okay. Let's do 12,000. Okay, that's not very much. And then the wool weavery, I'm going to buy that as well. That's also 10,000. Okay, so the question is, are these things actually making money? I can't tell yet. Yeah, I can't tell yet. This is going to be a bit of a problem, you see, because if the Nords, well, shall we say, I shouldn't say if, I should say when the Nords declare war against us, we're going to lose all of these workshops. So I'm not entirely sure if it's even worth me doing this, but I'm kind of thinking, well, if there is a truce for at least 30 days or at least 20 days, it's probably going to be quite worthwhile. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the arena and we are just going to do a little bit of something. You know what I'm going to do. Do you? Do you know what I'm going to do? I think you probably do, right? Anyway, what we'll do is we're going to just do this. Hello there. It's social. There we go. And we're going to do... What is it now? Trade? No, wait. What is it? What am I actually looking for right here? It's trade. Yeah. It's trade. There we go. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so we're just going to get out of there. And, yeah. So, what I want to do is I want to do carry capacity. None of this actually makes that much difference. We're going to go with caravans, trade rumors. And then we're going to do this. Artisan community instead of great investor. Great investor is obviously fantastic if you are in peacetime. And obviously we are in peacetime, but we are now clan tier 5 and we have 6 workshops under our belt. And if we can get every single one of them being profitable, it's going to get us 6, what was it now? 6 renown. Yeah, that's it. 6 renown every single day. Now, we're also going to be getting rapid development. That's going to get us 5,000 dinars return for each workshop when a workshop's town is captured by an enemy. So, in other words, if Cariban Seth, if they decide to declare war against us, then we are not going to lose that much. Even though, to be honest, I don't really care about money at this point. We have way too much money as it is. So, we're just going to wait here for a little bit of time and just see whether these things actually do have any kind of profit to be made. I highly doubt it, actually, because I don't even understand what they're even doing, to be honest, because one is a winery, and there's only one. Oh no, there are 2 villages nearby. I guess that kind of makes sense. There are 2 villages nearby, so I guess that's kind of good, I guess. I'm a little bit skeptical. Let's just say that. Yes, I'm a little bit skeptical by that. But yeah, maybe are they actually going to start making? Are they actually going to start making money at any point? I don't know how long it's going to take. Maybe it's going to take them at least a week or something like that. But yeah. Anyway, I think that's probably going to be it for this episode. I am going to have to be kind of. Oh yeah, I need to spec my. I need to spec my son here. Okay, so. Oh no, I have no idea. I have spoilers. I have no idea. I have no idea what to spec him in. I think we should probably spec him in. No, not that. That was a little bit too much. Let's go with 5 in endurance because obviously he's probably going to be a smith. Is he going to be a smith? Yeah, I guess so, right? He'll be a smith. He'll be an athletic guy, I guess, to a certain degree. Let's get a little bit of vigor there, and then he probably wants to do intelligence. But does he want to be a trader? You know what? Maybe. Oh, you know what? Shall we do everything as a price? We could do everything as a price with this guy. Oh, yeah. I like that idea. Let's do it. Okay, so let's just go all out. 9 in social. Yeah, 9 in social. And then we'll do massive amounts of leadership, massive amounts of charm skill, massive amounts of trade and all that stuff. And he is literally going to have the greatest time. Oh, yeah. This is going to be great. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're actually going to make it so that he is... Shall we make him into a caravan? I think we'll make him into a caravan, right? So we need to go over to Dunglanis because Cariban Seth is not going to work. That's going to make him into a sailor. And while I do actually prefer that they are sailors and traders on the ocean waves, I personally think that they're much, much better. They are... Oh, I can't... What? Oh, wait. He's actually not with me, is he? No, he's actually staying in Maranath, of course. It's going to take 18 hours. Okay. Let's just wait here for a little bit of time until he arrives. But yeah, there we go. Okay, so he's here. But yeah, basically, I just don't want them to attack him and take him prisoner for a significant amount of time. Caravans, on the other hand, are completely different. They don't seem to get attacked that much, and if they do get attacked, considering I've given him much better troops, he will probably be able to survive. At least that's the hope, right? So yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Maybe it's going to be really, really cool. Maybe it's going to suck. I don't know. Wait, what just happened here? Who died? Okay, no one that we know. Right. So first of all, let's have a look. They're still not doing anything. I'm actually very surprised. Usually these workshops will, well, from my perspective at least, they do usually do something kind of nice. But yeah, we'll give him a wholesaler here. I need to keep an eye on his perks and stuff like that, because he's going to be gaining significant skills over time. And he's probably going to be gaining so much trade skill on his first trade. Oh wait, are we at war against someone already? No. Okay. I was a bit worried there. I was so worried that the Nords were going to be declaring war against us again. That would have been pretty bad. Actually, you know, it wouldn't even be super, super bad, because I could probably attack them and probably win now. But, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of strange. Okay. Yeah, well, I guess I'm just going to let it run. That's all I'm going to do. That's all I'm going to do now. That's all I'm going to do now. I'm just going to let it run, and we're going to see what happens. And in the meantime, I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.